All right, this is Rudy. I got a letter from Schaeffer Cox today. It appears that some letters make it through and some letters don't. I made 2 videos showing you a massive amount of mail that was kept from being forwarded to my home address as it should have been. But this particular letter today was forwarded properly. So don't ask me why some letters make it and some letters don't. But if you want to write Schaeffer Cox a letter back, I'm sure it would be very encouraging for him. On the first line, put Francis S. Cox. You got to put number 16179-006. Francis S. Cox, number 16179-006, USP Marion. That's spelled Marion. USP Marion is the second line. The third line is P.O. Box 1000. And the fourth line is Marion, Illinois 62959. Marion, Illinois 62959. All right. He writes, Dear Rudy, here's a rundown of some recent mail. Lamb wrote me a letter about how he escaped from Vietnam with his father, just 7 years old. About how communism took over and how his family was torn apart. It really struck close to home for me because I was trying to escape the country with my family when the feds got me. The thing that weighs on me the most is not the violence of the prison or the injustice of the courts, but the realization that my children are fatherless now. I wake up at night thinking about that. So it's good to hear Lamb talk about how the state trashed his family, but it all turned out okay because God took him through it. I pray that God will protect and bring up my son and daughter the way he did Lamb. Grant Syme, S-E-I-M, and I'm wondering if he means Gavin Syme, or maybe Gavin Syme has a brother. But Gavin Syme is a Liberty speaker on YouTube. I suggest you guys go check out his YouTube channel. He's quite popular. It said, Grant Syme sent me a good letter too. He talked about how the country has changed in his life and how he can sympathize with my situation because it could easily be him. He really understood how freedom is the foundation of all things good. I had to wonder if this guy had been to prison or gone through some other kind of great hardship, because he was way more insightful than most people can be who haven't lived through this. I got a note on a mailer from the National Prayer Embassy. They said they are praying for my soon release. I appreciate it. Also pray for the release of all the people who are not in prison but have such a slave mindset that they may as well be. A free body is nothing without a free mind. Ursula Harrison wrote me from Canada. Canada Post is about to go on strike, eh? Well, the letters are making it, so I guess the trucks are rolling. I do have a Bible, and I did get her money order. It's all well. I love her handwriting. I'll send her a letter soon. It takes 2 stamps, right? I don't know how many stamps it takes to write a letter to Canada. If you guys know, please leave a comment, and I'll let him know. Mark Allen Jones blew me away with his letter. It made me laugh and cry and swell up with hope for humanity. This guy is a powerful thinker who's not afraid of where logic might take him. All my motorcycles are long gone, I'm sure, but I'm going to have to snag a KLR 650 or a BMW R1100 or even a 750 Vulcan and go for a ride with this dude someday. Perhaps in Russia. Ha ha ha. What a world. He sent me $100 for my account, and I got it. Smiley face. Please help keep spreading my story. This is great. When the truth gets out, so will I. Schaeffer Cox. So I hope you guys do take the time to write him a letter. I'm sure it helps him get through the day when a mail call happens and they call out his name and he receives 3 or 4 letters, or hopefully more. But I'm sure it makes his time a little bit easier. And let's continue to pray to the Lord God Almighty, whose name is Jesus Christ, that he'll open a pathway and a miracle will happen and God will get all the glory. And Schaeffer Cox will walk out of that prison, be reunited with his family, and be a free man once again. Take care.